At how to load the data in and how to run various functions within the data. It is good, but it is not good enough. We still have to type too many things. The goal is to be able to do the analysis of the data set and recalling that the information data set is not only a single file. It contains multiple files, and we do not want to have to type in read CSV every single time. We do not want to have to type in how to create the daily average information, how to run the multiple plot. We want to automate that process. And one of the way to do that is to be able to create function within R. So let's go ahead and start looking at how to create a function in R. So let's say I want to create a function that converts Fahrenheit to Kelvin. So this is the basic framework of a function within R. This is actually the name of the function itself. This denoting that this variable is representing a function, and the content of this variable is not a data, but actually a series of commands to be executed. And anything within this parenthesis are the input to the function. So basically this is function far to Kelvin, and it takes in a single variable called temp. So this is Fahrenheit to Kelvin. So that means my argument is going to be in Fahrenheit, and I want to convert this value into Kelvin. So this would be temp minus 32 multiplied by 5 divided by 9 plus 273.50, and I want to return Kelvin. So again, in function Fahrenheit to Kelvin, it's going to take in an argument temp, and within that R is going to execute this line, which take temp minus 32 multiplied by 5 divided by 9 plus 273.15, and assign this to variable Kelvin, and it returns the variable Kelvin. So this will be the output of the far to Kelvin function. Within RStudio, you don't really have to use the console to type in the code. You can actually use, there's two different ways to do it. If you hit source, that means the entire file is going to be executed. Or you can select a certain set of functions and you just hit run, control enter, and it will run that specific code. So when you are running this function, it doesn't really produce anything. But what it does is within the environment, it creates a variable called function. So basically, it loaded this function into memory, and now you can start calling this function. So let's say I run far to Kelvin 32. Uh, 212, freezing point of water and boiling point of water. So instead of having to retype this entire thing to do conversion, now I can call a function to do the conversion. So let's write another function. Let's do one that converts Kelvin to Celsius. Again, Kelvin to Celsius is the name of the function. We are taking in a single variable. So if I call Kelvin to Celsius 0, negative 273.15. I would recommend that as you work, instead of using the console, you can just create a template R file and start doing all of your development within that R file. And save often. Saving is easy, just Control S. Just make that into your reaction. You type one line, you do Control S. You type the second line, you do Control S. So in that case, if your program crashes, if your computer fails, there's a chance that all of your hard work is not gone. So with these two functions now, let's say I want to write a program to convert Fahrenheit to Celsius. I can reuse the function that I have created before. So to Celsius. So in my Fahrenheit to Celsius functions, instead of trying to convert from Fahrenheit to Celsius, I convert Fahrenheit to Kelvin and then from Kelvin to Celsius. So again, I am running this basically, which is to load the function into memory. And if I do to Celsius 22. Run that. So 0. 22F equal to 0 in C. And save for file. You can easily see that your program needs saving. If you do something, the file will turn to red and there's a star right here. Control S, that's go away and you have your file back. So let's go to the next challenge. So I want you to write a program that takes in two vectors of text as argument, called the original and the wrapper, and return a new vector that has the wrapper element at the beginning and at the end. So let's say I have best practices as C, write program for people, not computers, and asterisk is the three addresses. So I want to have a function called fans that if it takes in best practice and asterisk, it returns a text that looks like that. Asterisk, write program for people, not computer, asterisk. So go ahead and write this program, and when you are done, just copy